Hi, this is Glenn the Bookman, and I'm reading to you from this book, a very good book which I sell. It's called Living for Triumph, Climbing the Summit of Success by Felix Cortes. This book I call the Great Motivator because it shows how to apply the four laws of success so that we can achieve our goals and be successful. It is what I call the great motivator. It is the ideal resource that you want to put into the hands of your young people who are not so motivated at this time. You know, a lot of changes happening. We want to motivate them as well in other ways. So the book is Living for Triumph. I'm going to read something from it to give you a taste of what is there. I'm going to be reading from Two Faces of Success. Two Faces of Success. That's chapter 2. Thomas Edison is undoubtedly one of the greatest people in history. He has been called the embodiment of triumph and the giver of light. There are not many people who have been unanimously recognized as men of success. Edison is remembered as the greatest known inventor. His impact on modern life has been such that Esquire magazine claimed that he invented the modern world. Every time we flip the light on in our room, every time we listen to our favorite song or watch our favorite movie, we find ourselves enjoying the splendor of his genius. During his life, Edison patented 1,093 inventions, many of which amazed the world. In addition to being a renowned inventor, he was also a keen entrepreneur and businessman who commercialized his inventions. Edison's best known invention is the light bulb. But not only did he give us electric light, he came up with an entire system to produce and distribute electricity. For this, he also invented a distribution cable that would bring the electricity inside everyone's home. He was the first to register and reproduce music, but he did even more. He initiated the recording industry. Edison developed a complete system for filming movies, which he projected commercially. He built the first cinematic studio in his home house, and in this manner pioneered the fabulous movie industry. The life of Thomas Alva Edison contains a series of astounding facts. But there's another thing one of his biographers, Robert Cannot, tells us. Perhaps the most important is perseverance. Humanity has never tired of wondering at the scope of his genius. Edison himself said, "If we did all of the things we are capable of doing, we would literally astound ourselves." The other face of a great person. According to Cannot, who gives us an embellished vision of the genius inventor's life in his biography titled A Streak of Luck, there was another aspect to Edison's life. Cannot says that Edison suffered from several chronic illnesses. His stomach bothered him constantly. He would work superhuman hours and then be confined to his bed from illnesses caused by excessive work. His mouth was full of false and decaying teeth. When he was 40, 2 separate insurance companies rejected him because of obesity and the multiple conditions from which he suffered. His blood pressure was high. He thought religion was an incurable insanity. The last years of Edison's life were riddled with illness and pain. Actually, he died at the age of 50 because during his last 34 years, he was a tortured soul until finally, at the age of 84, he was able to rest in peace. We must always be cautious of how we paint the facts, though. We must respect everyone. Respect the memory of those who have departed, especially if they are admired and recognized worldwide. Thus, we should remember Edison for his perseverance, which allowed our civilization to advance by leaps and bounds. We mention his defects only because they teach us a great lesson. There are those who say that we may not be able to call him the embodiment of triumph. After all, because success is internal and vital and assumed to be permanent. It is the person, not his or her achievements, what really count. Character and not talent makes up the cornerstone of a successful life. So, I've been reading from the book, and this book I call The Great Motivator. It is Living for Triumph. And I've been reading from chapter 2. Remember, you can get your copy from me, Glenn the Bookman. You can text me, WhatsApp me, call me. My phone number is 876-838-7627. God bless you and see you next time.